Happy Thursday, Striver. Have you been living this week purposefully? Have you brought purpose into each day, into the moments, into your interactions? Do you sense that feeling of purposeful living imbuing all parts of your life? Now, of course, that's a big question, and most of us really struggle with the topic of purpose throughout our lives, so I think you'll enjoy this Daily Fire. As I jump into this, I want to thank you for making part of your purpose today, expanding your personal development, doing self-improvement, getting your streak, jumping in here to Growth Day to push yourself, challenge yourself, inspire yourself, stick to a consistency that you promised yourself in staying interested and inspired and motivated this year. Thank you for being here in Growth Day. As I begin, could you smash the comments icon and put in the comments here on the Daily Fire, what brings purpose to your day? When I say purpose, how do you even find your purpose? If you feel like you found a purpose in the past, could you put it in the comments down below? One of my great purposes of life is inspiring people to talk about self-improvement even more. You know, taking that idea of self-help and also making it social learning. That's why we put the comments here on the Daily Fire so that you can share your own lessons and we can not just be listening to Brendon, but you can be participating at the same time. And I hope you'll do that. It's part of the magic of what we created here with this new streaks for you here. And I hope you'll enjoy it. So what brings you purpose? I know that throughout our lives, we can have different senses of purpose. Sometimes it's deep and fulfilling and exciting. We have high aim and insight and intention. And other times, we're not even sure what our goal is this week. You know, life is like that. It's a little roller coaster of how we define and feel and sense purpose. For me, I always kind of think about it as I wrote about in High Performance Habits in terms of clarity. And that is, I think about it in four major areas. First, I think about the purpose of becoming. And this is the idea of clarity in self. Like, I really believe there's a purpose in becoming our best self. I know you've heard that language before, but have you ever thought about that's part of the purpose? Is to manifest and fulfill our true potentiality, to actualize the best of who we are, activate it and show it and demonstrate it and grow into it. I feel like that doesn't happen every day. You know, there's days that I just suck. And then there's days that I feel like, wow, that was the best of my character today. But taken over the long view, I really believe that purpose is something that we can grow into. You can grow into the best of you. And it is part of our purposeful path to grow into the best of who we can become. That's why here at Growth Day, we say, become more. We don't say that from a place of insufficiency. We say that with a recognition that lifelong growth is a reality and something that we can feel and sense over time, even if sometimes we have a bad Thursday or a bad Monday or a bad Sunday. Over a period of time, you get to have that will and that sense of personal freedom to grow into your best self. That's clarity on self. I think there's also clarity that we can have and a sense of purpose that we can have in our social environment. Of course, when a lot of people talk about purpose, they talk about, living and striving and building for their family, for their community, for their nation, for something beyond themselves, and that is often other people, to care for others, to care for your family, for those you love and lead and serve, to be of service to them, and to create great relationships. I know part of my purpose is to be an incredible husband and an incredible son and incredible brother and incredible contributor and incredible friend. And that's hard. That takes me trying to become the best of who I am. But when I am living my life with a sense of purpose in my relationships, I know that that purpose is to deepen those relationships. Third, for clarity for me, I think that a part of purpose is to really cultivate one's skills and strengths and gifts. Getting clear on how I need to grow, specifically related to competency, my learning, my knowledge, my skill set. I think we're purposely meant to grow, but there's something already within us that we can literally unlock and unleash and tap into. That's a strength, a gift that was uniquely given to each of us. To me, that hints to a divine purpose, that each of us is special and made differently, and each of us has something unique and important and vital to contribute to this world. And sometimes we have to uncover it. And how we uncover that throughout our lives can be exciting. And other times it can be a downer because we don't know what it is. For those who are all struggling with that great question of what am I supposed to do with my life, please give yourself grace. Purpose is something that we can experience each day because we can bring it into the day. But over a period of time, you have to take a longer view to a bigger purpose. I don't think anyone knows what their ultimate and biggest and greatest purpose is. Sometimes it's just today, following that unique insight, that unique passion, that unique specialness, that unique gift that you have. And sometimes you can't do that every day. Sometimes that happens at different seasons of your life because at this time it's with your kids, and this time it's in this job, and this time it's at school, and this time it's in retirement. And I believe that our purposes shift and change over our lives, even though it's related to becoming our best selves and being awesome in our relationships and growing into our gifts, manifesting and sharing and activating our gifts. I do believe that our sense of that happens most often when we remind ourselves to bring it into the moment. That leads to this last idea, the clarity of spirit, that sense of purpose that is spiritual, in presence, in the moment, in now. Learning to be here in this moment, breathing and thinking and feeling life. See, I think ultimately that our real purpose from a long view, from an eternal view, it is life, right? We are alive, so let's take the hint to be alive. I think it can be that simple. Sometimes to feel the alertness, to feel the awareness, to feel the vitality of our breath, of the blood flowing through our body, of the sense of this moment and this life and this day. It's an awakening to feeling of life. Can it become part of purpose? I know a lot of people, they have important things to do in the world, but they don't feel alive. And so they always feel distant from their purpose. Because maybe if you were made alive, part of your purpose is made of being alive. So you have to find that for what is true for you. But you have to turn on that purpose. For me, I know that I can go many, many, many days without sensing any purpose if I don't remind myself to do it. It's one reason I use GrowthDay to journal each day. Because when I journal and I capture some sense of self-awareness from the day, it reminds me, oh yes, I'm living life. I'm an intentional, conscious, purposeful living being. Oh yeah, right. Because, just like anyone else, I can get caught up in social media or distraction or a Netflix series and forget that I'm an intentional, human, autonomous, purposeful being at all. It's just sometimes you get stuck in consumerism. You get stuck in distraction. And we ourselves have to simplify life and bring purpose into the moments, into the relationships, into who we are becoming. Now, some of that I know just sounds philosophical because you don't always feel it or sense it based on what's happening in the world to you. And so that is where we have to remind ourselves to generate purpose, not just feel it because life gives it to us. We have to generate the feelings, emotions, and experiences of our life that we hope to experience on a continual basis, not just hope that our circumstances or our biology gives it to us. That is the transcendent nature of human beings, that we can actually select, cultivate, and generate creative thoughts and creative feelings beyond our immediate impulses or needs or necessity, that we can actually manifest and create things of our own vision, including how to feel about life in a moment. I'm somebody who says, I want to feel more purpose in life. And so I can generate that sense if I focus on it each day. That's the stuff, to me, of true spirituality. Generating a sense of purposeful experiences, generating and pulling in purpose into simple things. dinner out with my wife, conversations with family and friends, making moments meaningful, creating a sense of purposeful living is the aim that I'm after. I hope you enjoyed this Daily Fire today. If you did, put in the comments down below. This is an awesome topic. We'll have some other resources here in the streak today to talk about purpose. I just enjoy you being here. I feel like it's a sense of purpose and community, don't you, that we are creating together? If you want to experience that at its highest levels, please join us at GrowthDay Annual Live Conference coming up in Austin, Texas, April 3rd through the 5th. I know everyone's talking about it. We've already sold a couple hundred tickets like this, just announcing it. So if you haven't seen it yet, click the link here on the Daily Fire. Make sure you go get your early bird discounted tickets. We have given you guys so many ticket opportunities to claim here in GrowthDay, and I'm telling you what, these are about gone, and ticket prices are going to skyrocket as we near that event. Please go ahead and click the link today. Get your ticket now. Trust me, I always get in trouble every year. People are like, oh my gosh, I didn't know. I'm like, well, I'm sorry. If you come into GrowthDay, you're learning, you're hearing, we're talking about it. I'd sure love to see you there. Post in the comment down below if you're coming to Austin too. I'd sure love to see it and know that you're coming. It's going to be an incredible time for our community to strive and to live and break through with purpose together. Thank you for being part of GrowthDay today. Get your streak today. Keep up the good work. I'm cheering you on for living a purposeful life and just coming in and growing every day, because you and I both know that every day is a great day to grow with purpose.